Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is William, the one who's holding the camera phone, and I'm Norman. We'd like to welcome you to our very first ever episode of Clicks and Coffee. As you can see here, we love click-based games made by Kids. This is HeroClix. And as you can see on this side, my side, we got 5 Hulks, and we got Odin the Allfather right here on William's side. And not only do we love click-based games, but we love coffee too. And there goes a piece of paper flying from the wind. Anyways, ignore that, people. But today we got a very unique episode. Not only just because it's our first episode, but we're doing something very interesting here. We're calling this the Hulk Gauntlet. And just a little make-up story here. This map is actually set in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, we know the Hulks are on elevated terrain. But we're pretending and imagining the Hulks are inside this building. Not on the roof, but inside this building. And as they come out of the building, they walk down the steps. And one by one, from the weakest to the strongest, they're going to challenge Odin one-on-one in the middle of the open court. One-on-one. And like I said, it's going to be just one at a time to make this fair. And normally stuff like outwit, well not outwit, but stuff like probability control is only normally allowed once per game, or depends on how many characters of your team share keywords and stuff like that. But to make it fair, we allow unlimited use of probability control for Odin since he's taken on 5. And what we're trying to do here is to see if the Allfather, Odin here, and this is Odin number, let's see, 104. He's a unique chase figure from the Fear Itself series. He's coming in at a powerful 350 point cost at full power. Now, he has an optional click value of 175, but since Odin's taken on all these Hulks here, we're giving him full power at 350 point value cost. And like I said, we're doing unlimited probability control on him, and we're being very liberal on what he's allowed to do since he is taking on 5 Hulks after all. Now, here's just some of the features he offers. Now, keep in mind, we're very well aware of the fact that all these characters have unique ability traits. As you can see, William's holding it up there for you. All of these characters have unique ability traits that's written only on the card itself. That's unique to that very specific character only. But we're just going to mention what's on their dials only for now. And as we play throughout the game, we'll make mention of their unique abilities throughout the game. But when I say these abilities I'm about to say now, it's just what's on their dial itself, not all of their unique abilities on the card itself too. But anyways, this is what he has. And by the way, this Odin is based off the 2011 comic issue number 1, Fear Itself, in case if you're wondering. Now, going from movement to attack to defense to finally damage, as far as working our way down the dial on the abilities he has on his dial, he has Running Shot, Pulse Wave, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Impervious, Invulnerability, Super Senses, Outwit, Perplex, Probability Control. And as I said earlier, we'll mention his unique abilities later throughout the game. Now, as I was saying, he's challenging these 5 Hulks, but they're going to exit this building into the courtyard one at a time, and they're going to fight one-on-one at a time. And we're going to try to see if Odin can go through all these Hulks and survive the big boss at the end. I'll mention him later in the game.
The end.
Alright. Real quick on the Oni Hulk. He's a very small, I'll put him right here, Oni Hulk, which is the first Hulk. He's the minor Hulk, as I will call him in this Gauntlet challenge. He's at a measly 25 point value. He's from the What If series, and he's actually from the What If comic from 1995. It's What If Volume 2, issue number 71. And he doesn't have very many traits, as you can see. And he has a very short life, so I'm pretty sure Odin can just pretty much flick his finger at him and kill him. So I don't expect much for this Oni Hulk, to be honest. The least I can hope for is that, you know, he'll cause an action token to be put on Odin, which will cause a little issues facing Thor Ragnarok Hulk coming up next. But just really quick, Oni Hulk has sidestep, toughness, and battle fury. And that's pretty much all he has going for him. But, you know, at 25 point value cost, what do you expect? Alright. Our next one coming up. This is an MCU Hulk. From the 2017, if I'm not mistaken, yes, 2017 Thor Ragnarok movie. This is the Gladiator Hulk that Thor faced in the arena. Now, this is number 8 of the series. He's 100 point value cost. But take a look at how long his life is for only 100 point value cost. And look at those stats. For 100 point value cost, that is good. Now, real quick before I flip the card over, let me just read them to you. He has leap, climb, charge, sidestep, super strength, invincible, invulnerability, and toughness. And this is number 8 from the Thor Ragnarok series, based on the Thor Ragnarok movie from 2017. And like I said, just take another look at that dial. For 100 point value cost, you get a dial that deep and those stats that high. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. Now, this is the weirdest Hulk of all. And yes, I can see William's eagerness because he jumped right to it before I could pull him out. Not too good. But anyways, this is the oddest Earth X Hulk. Well, the oddest Hulk, period, that we've ever seen. He's
Who's that kid?
That is actually Bruce Banner.
Wow.
And no, I'm not joking. That's actually Bruce Banner riding Hulk. And a lot of people ask, how is that even possible? Honestly, I have not read the comics. I am not sure of how that's possible or what's going on. But that is just outright weird. And on top of that, you take a look at all the hair on him. He looks kind of like a green King Kong with diapers on. And not to mention, Bruce Banner's riding him. It's just so weird. But this is a super rare from the Earth X series. He's at a 150 point value cost. And let's just go through his abilities real quick for the sake of time. He has charge, sidestep, super strength, quake, steel energy, invincible, impervious, and vulnerability. And here's his dial for 150 point value. But if you look very carefully at that black square, yes, the black square that's on attack for the last 3 slots, that's steel energy, which means he can regenerate if you make successful attacks. So this will actually make the character kind of hard to kill if Odin's dial gets down low, but when Earth X comes into play, because this one might actually take out Odin if he suffered damage from the first 2. Now is my favorite Hulk. This is number 73 from the Avengers Defenders War series from 2017. He is a chase rare. He comes in a monstrous 200 point value cost. And you might think that's a lot. And the thing is, take a look at this slot. Okay, you see where there's an empty square on damage if you click them twice and land it on the 3rd slot? That's a stop click. So no matter how much damage he took at the beginning, he has to stop there at the stop click. You can't damage him past that until you attack him again on another turn. But he has impervious that kicks in that cannot be countered. And each time And I know I was going to say that I was going to save the special abilities for later on in the game, but I can't resist this. This Hulk has such a ridiculous ability that each time when he has an action token present on him and he takes damage, after he takes damage and land on his click, okay? And this is if he has an action token on him, at least one. All of his combat values go up by +1. So let's just say theoretically, Hulk gets damaged twice and lands on that one click, 12-12-19-6. Well, if he had an action token on him, and if he got damaged twice, his stats will go up +2 for each combat value. He would turn into 14, 14, 21, 8. Can you believe that? That is ridiculous. I'm just very excited about being able to have this Hulk in my collection.
And he is based off the World War Hulk story, which happens to be my favorite Hulk comic.
William, you read it out loud since it's your favorite.
It is from the World War Hulk #1.
From what year?
2007. To give a little bit of a brief what happens, Hulk was previously banished from the Earth by the Illuminati, and he ended up in the Planet Hulk story. After that got through, he got married and attempted to live a life of peace on that planet. However, his ship that banished him there blew up, and it killed his wife along with many of the people on the planet. Hulk, no longer at peace but now in a full-blown rage, comes back to Earth to hunt down the Illuminati, which he believed responsible for the death of his wife. And that is World War Hulk, and that is awesome.
And finally, we got the boss of the battle. Now, I told you World War was my favorite, but this one's my most sentimental because this is the very first HeroClix I ever got. And in case you're wondering how is the first one I got when booster packs have like packs of 5, packs of 6, or whatever in them, it's because I bought him separately off of a company based out of Kentucky called Troll & Toad, which is a very awesome gaming store.
Very awesome.
So, yeah, me and William, we use them all the time for our HeroClix, for buying separate characters out of booster sets that they pull out themselves. So we could pay for the characters we want without having to spend a fortune in buying booster packs and booster sets and all that stuff just to get the one thing we want.
Troll & Toad is an awesome source whether you're into HeroClix like us, Mage Knight, Mech Warriors, even Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Star Wars. They have it all, and they have anything you might want or need. Even video games and comics.
So we strongly encourage you all to visit their website at trollandtoad.com for all your gaming needs. But getting back to Hulk here, he's from the 2014 Avengers Assemble series. He's based off the comic from 2002, Hulk the End. And it's basically an apocalypse scenario where Hulk is literally the last person on Earth because of the fact that nuclear holocaust and everything. And it's Bruce Banner is like walking the Earth looking for any sign of life. But when he turns into the Hulk, the unique thing with the Hulk being a character that feeds on, gamma radiation and everything, because of the radiation in the environment from the nuclear holocaust, he gets bigger and stronger and meaner and nastier. Matter of fact, me and William often debated about who would win in a fight, Thanos without Infinity Gauntlet or Hulk the End. I would have to say Hulk the End because of all the radiation and how his body got beefed up and fueled up. But we'll let you all decide out there in the MCU universe about who should win. But anyways, let me go through some of his abilities. Charge, Leap Climb, Quake, Steal Energy, and that's on 5 different clicks. So it's hard to get him down to his last click as it is because of all the Steal Energy and regeneration he has. He has Invincible, Impervious, Battle Fury, Close Combat Expert, and Exploit Weakness. So, without further ado, let's begin the game. Oh, here's his card, by the way.
Now, let us begin. As you can see, the tribunal dictates this match to begin.
Alright, since you're the challenger, you want me to start with Oni Hulk coming out first?
Of course.
Alright. Please position your character and where you want him.
Right in the center. Bring him on.
Alright, now Oni Hulk has sidestep plus a 9 movement to begin with. So the way I'm going to do this is use sidestep and come out down the steps with his first 2 steps. And that sidestep, move any 2 squares in any direction for free. But since that's a free movement, I'm going to just use plain regular movement and just move him into base contact with Odin. And this ends my turn.
Boy, you have marched to thy death.
Wait a minute, don't you want to use Outwit?
Yes. Thank you, Norman. I would like to outwit his life.
Yeah, very funny. I'll take that as toughness, so he gets a full 6 clicks.
Oh my God!
Goodness! Critical miss! Oni Hulk, he's as crappy as he can be, but he jinxed the Allfather. He shall receive 1 click for missing.
Norman will be clicking the characters as I am holding the camera.
And you get a token for your action.
Oh my.
Since Oni didn't really have to do anything to cause 1 click of damage, I'm just going to clear him in my turn, and now it is William's turn again.
I am not wasting another click on the Oni Hulk.
For pushing.
Clear him.
Alright. Oni Hulk is making a feeble attack.
Impervious.
Oh yes, that's right. Roll for Impervious, William. Oh!
Eat that.
He fights back. That's failed.
Alright, now Odin shall outwit his toughness and hopefully his life.
Okay. I'm not even going to bother clicking him because I know he's got only 3 slots of life. He's dead.
The Allfather triumphs.
Oh yes, token. Now comes in Hulk.
That
Now.
is 1 down, 5 to go. Four to go. Botch.
Error. Okay, now as I said, I would say the unique abilities as we played throughout the game. And this is a star ability on Thor Ragnarok Hulk. That was number 8, the one for 100 point value cost.
Ah yes, this one is ridiculous, so pay close attention, kids.
It's called Needs to Learn Control. When Hulk takes damage from an opponent's attack, give him a number of anger tokens equal to the damage clicked. And this is a free action when he activates this. Remove any number of anger tokens for each token removed. Modify either attack or damage +1 until your next turn. So I'm just going to use regular base movement. He's got a movement of 10, and that's well within 10 range. I'm just going to move him to base contact, end my turn, and now it's Williams.
The Allfather rests.
He doesn't want to push him, which is smart since he's got all these Hulks to go through. Because each time you push, you get a click of damage. But at the same time, I'm doing the same thing, and now it goes back to William.
The Allfather outwits your invincible.
Very well done.
That is 8. Odin's attack is 11, so does that break?
Oh, yeah. You got 8 and 11 and 19, and it's only 17. It breaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I receive 5 anger tokens, though. Keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3,
And I
4.
receive 1 action token.
5. Now Hulk is angry. He's going to attack. Now keep in mind, he's got 11 attack, 3 damage. But what I'm going to do, I'm taking 3 anger tokens off, and that's 3 plus 11, that's a 14 attack. And I'm taking the other 2 anger tokens off, so that's a 14 attack, and that's a 5 damage he's going to do.
But does it even hit?
That's a good question. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, he's still got Impervious. Let's see if Impervious saves him.
It does.
Even with all that fury, it
Your
still wasn't
tokens
enough.
are wasted. Before the might of the All-Father. And I do believe that is toughness on his defense right now.
That is correct.
I'm going to turn on a light here so we can see it a little bit better. Alrighty. The All-Father outwits toughness.
Are you going to push him? He's already got a token on him.
This is true. The All-Father rests. Good point.
I, on the other hand, I'm going to take the gamble and initiate another attack. So roll for Impervious, William. So if I succeed, this will do only 1 click of damage because of Impervious. Wow.
It's only an 11 on an 18.
Roll good. 6,
4,
11,
6.
17.
It fails.
Failed. So Hulk receives a click for pushing. He receives another token, and now he is locked up.
And because he took the click for pushing, he does not receive an anger token because he didn't receive a click of damage from an attack, correct?
That is correct. Now, I believe you're probably going to use Outwit on toughness and try to finish him off, I guess.
Indeed. The All-Father outwits your toughness.
11 on 17.
That's an 8, which
It
it
hits.
easily breaks. It's 5 clicks.
And the mighty Thor Ragnarok Hulk is finished.
Up. Back to the last one.
I am very impressed with Odin, how he's holding up.
The All-Father does well. And now, King Kong comes in for the fight.
Now, in charge, you got to have your charge, and then what you could do is move up and make a close combat attack for free. Now, he's got 11 charge, so if you have that, that would be 5.5, but in the world of HeroClix, when you get a half number, you round up to the nearest whole number, so that'll actually be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It works?
But does it work?
Yes, Impervious. Let's see if Impervious saves him again. No.
Close.
Close, but no. And now he's initiating a close combat attack.
12 on a 18. That breaks.
It breaks, and he receives 5 clicks of damage. But because Impervious, he has only 3 clicks.
Clicking for me, my man.
Earth X is the first Hulk to really do serious damage. 1, 2, 3.
Could you real quickly explain Colossal Reach for the benefit of those watching this video to scout Earth X?
Actually, it's a Giant Reach.
Giant Reach. Apologies.
Look carefully at the damage. Instead of a normal explosion for damage, it looks like a big person standing behind a smaller person. Basically, let's pretend Hulk was this far away with just 1 square space in between. Hulk could still make a close combat attack because he has giant reach, reaching over with his big, long arms and stuff. That's basically what it means. He can still reach and hit somebody with a close combat attack. But I just moved him into base contact anyways, just for the fun of it.
Another reason he probably did that's because Odin has ranged attacks, and it wouldn't really matter strategically if he did.
That is also correct. Now, do you wish to push the Allfather, or are you going to clear?
Real quickly, I am going to show them Odin's special abilities in case someone's watching this because they're curious on what Odin can do.
And this is Odin's unique special ability. It's Odin can use hypersonic speed, but does not have his range value when doing so. Basically, when you read the ability, stuff like hypersonic speed, charge, and stuff like that, you got to have their range. But when he has a unique ability on his card saying he doesn't have to have it, he can use his full printed movement value, which is very beginning when you want to do, which is very useful when you want to do hit and run tactics.
His other ones are support abilities, like his attack when the Allfather. At the beginning of your turn, choose a standard attack power. Odin and friendly characters 150 points or less can use this power for that turn. Then his damage ability, empower your mortal weapons. If Odin has one or more action tokens, modify the attack value of other friendly characters that are 150 points or less by +1. If Odin has 2 action tokens, modify the damage value of other friendly characters within 8 squares and 150 points values or less +1.
Nice.
It's very nice, but it's not very useful in the scenario, because he has no allies to speak of.
Now, getting back to the game, though, do you wish to push him, or are you going to clear him?
Alright, this is his current scenario. 9, 11, 17, and 4 with invulnerability. Empower your mortal weapons. Pulse wave. And running shot. I'm going to cautiously clear.
Alright. Let's see if this will pay off. I'm actually going to push Earth X to attack. Since he doesn't have Impervious anymore to annoy me with rolling 5s and 6s, which is what my good friend and cousin does a lot, unfortunately for me. Whatever damage I do to him because of invulnerability is reduced by 2. But I could still hit him. That's the beautiful part. So I still got 5 damage. And because I got 5 damage, it's reduced by 2. So it'll be still 3 clicks if it hits. And it's a 12 attack on a 17 defense. So I'm looking pretty high on the hog, so to speak, on this one. Unless I roll a critical miss. Ooh, and it hits.
3 clicks.
3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. And I was worried about that. He's got a penetrating psychic blast now. I receive a token and 1 click of damage for pushing.
That's not all he has now. He now has another ability that will annoy you. Super senses.
Let me see that. Impervious.
Is it?
Yeah, it's impervious.
I apologize, because the reason I thought it was super senses is he also has that later in life, but the lighting just kind of made the square look red.
Well, when you keep rolling 5s and 6s, it's just as annoying as anything else.
I mean, to explain super senses briefly, it basically does the same thing except on 1 to 4.
5 to 6 actually.
And except on 1 to 4, it doesn't help you at all.
Yeah, 1 through 4 doesn't do nothing, but 5 to 6, you evade the attack.
Well, Odin shall be using his penetrating psychic blast.
Would you like to explain that?
Basically, penetrating psychic blast makes it so that he can negate any defensive ability he's attacking.
If we were speaking in gun terms, it's like the armor-piercing bullet of special attack abilities. It cuts through all defenses, even impervious. So roll your dice, my man. Ooh,
7. 10 on
the
a
10.
7, that barely breaks.
Barely breaks. He gets a full 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. He landed on steel energy.
Which means he is near the end of his life, and the Allfather gets a token.
Correct.
But I do believe Earth X is locked.
He is locked up, so the only thing I can do is clear his tokens this time. And now it's your turn.
The Allfather is going to risk it and try to kill him.
Oh.
So that steel energy never comes into play.
Alright.
Penetrating and Psychic Blast yet again. He now needs to break an 18, though. And he does so.
And I think he's going to be yes, he's finished. He took 3 Hulks down.
Now showtime. World War.
World War Hulk.
Click him. And Odin can't do anything with World War coming out. So he's at World War's mercy.
Now you got super senses. That's what you were looking for.
There we go. And he has an even more useful ability on damage. Probability control.
Yeah, you're going to annoy me with that now.
This is the Hulk's full-scale charge, by the way.
Yes. Well, not full scale, because he didn't win a full 10 clicks, but this Hulk has a particularly useful ability where his charge doesn't have at all. You can use full-scale printed movement on his charge.
Alrighty, protecting the pieces.
7, 10, 17. It hits, but if you roll a 5 or 6, you evaded. And it's evaded.
So Odin stays alive. The only other thing I could have done there is made him re-roll, because Odin's unlimited probability control. Odin can't do anything this turn, because he is locked up. Which means World War has another move. Now, World War, real quickly, can go 3 times in a row.
Because of his colossal stamina.
Correct.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Protect the pieces, please.
Ooh,
Oh, it's a miss. I receive 1 click for pushing. And now it's Odin's turn.
Now the Allfather will be using his Penetrating and Psychic Blast to attack World War Hulk. World War is particularly dangerous in a moment. Ew.
Maybe not. He didn't push him.
I am not going to use probability control because I know that he has a stop click coming. Basically, stop clicks make you stop on that click.
And because I want to take advantage of the stop click use, I'm actually clearing World War right now.
And I am clearing Odin with his, well, I forgot to give him a token, but...
Yes, you did.
He is cleared.
So now it comes back to me. Alright, protect the piece. I'm going to try to roll again. Ooh, that's a hit.
Is it?
Probability control it? Or no, you're going to use the super senses first. Ooh.
He evades again. This has turned into a slogfest.
Alright. Come on, do your worst, Odin. Do your worst.
Odin is now rolling. Keep rolling, roll. Ooh, that's a...
It hits, but here's the beautiful thing.
His very next one was his stop click.
This is a stop click. And now because he received damage from an opponent while having an action token under him, all his combat values go up by +1. So instead of being 11, 11, 18, 5, it's 12, 12, 19, 6 now.
Odin gets a token, but he has done well.
Now Hulk being furious, he's making his attack on Odin now. Protect the pieces. Ooh, that's an 11.
will it hit?
Yeah, that's the question. Will it hit? Oh, and it does hit.
Probability control.
Oh, okay. Fine. Whoops. Dice has gotten away. Gotta get it. Sorry about that, people.
They only count if they hit the map.
Protect the pieces,
Otherwise,
please.
that would have been pretty good for me because he rolled a 1. Accidentally hit him. 8.
Ooh, that's 6 clicks, my man.
6 clicks.
And Hulk receives a click for pushing.
Give him the 6 clicks.
Absolutely. Be more than happy to. And after the 3rd click, Odin was done in by World War Hulk.
Meaning the end never got to show his
Close up
face.
of the victor.
This little screenshot. Well, the tribunal deems this match complete.
Now, for the viewers real quick, before we get off of here, William, you got something planned for our next episode. Would you please tell them?
Oh, we do, but, you know, I like the MCU movies, don't you, Norman?
They're quite entertaining.
They always seem to have something called a post-credit scene.
Except for Endgame.
Yeah, except for Endgame. Little warning for y'all. If you go in expecting one, don't sit through the whole theater.
Don't make the same mistakes we did.
We have a post-battle scene. Enjoy. Next time on the Hulk Gauntlet Challenge. The rage of a son.
For the loss of his father.
King Thor tackles the Hulks.
Who will win?
Will the Hulks feel the Asgardians' might? Or will a son meet the same sad fate as his father? Find out next time on
Clicks and Coffee.